Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The 49ers will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow up human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Finds him out of the backfield, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Tackled, but he has a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we are scoreless.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Fakes his man out. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
That is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's another shot.
The 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Hold.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Nix. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He finds his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah State, 7.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Nix. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, picked off.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Utah State will snap it in the red zone. He wants to throw here on second down. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and picked them.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Nix. Now adjusting, gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quick strike complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for you.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Niners.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over it. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And he intercepts it, bringing it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. So the offense steps to the line with a fresh set of downs after the roughing the passer penalty. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On second down, he'll fire. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pace. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Charlotte, 21. Utah State, 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Utah State.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Lasso.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build the...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down.
42, Spider. 4.
Hand off from the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the 49ers have pushed it inside the 20.
3:25.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Nix. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so well.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Ready up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Out, 55.
Leaves it with the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Still running at the 40. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have